And welcome to the stage, Julie Davidson Gomez.
Since I cannot read for you next month, I decided to bring out some special Valentine's-themed angst tonight.
Yeah.
This was from my junior year of high school. February 13th, 1991. It's funny. For all the problems S and I are having in our friendship lately, we're so very much alike. For the past few weeks, we've been dressing alike by coincidence, which I am very skeptical of its existence, by the way. I finally told her yesterday about how I was feeling depressed because we haven't made time to talk, underlined, yet. Or since she told me about her little experience with D. I have a feeling she's pretty confused and freaked out about it, or she was. I won't know till I talk to her, but it's really an uncomfortable subject. I mean, we've always wondered about what sex would be like, and oral, we got grossed out at the thought. Then she turns around and does it! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Yeah, I'm probably in just as much shock as she is. But that's part of life, I suppose. One of us had to be the first. I'm not sure if I can honestly say I'm glad it wasn't me. But in a way, I am. Sometimes I feel so alone, just like Francie in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. It seems like everyone has someone but me, especially in high school. And things wouldn't seem so desperately horrible if S was in this with me. We'd be there for each other to console each other about our pathetic social lives, just like old times. But we can't have that now. Our priorities have changed. S, more obviously. But I know that if she broke up with D or whatever, we'd never have it back the way it used to be. Never. It might be okay, but it would never be the same. Things like this are depressing to me. But I feel hope, knowing that I have the strength to move on. Having learned from my past experiences of joy and pain, going forward to more experiences which are all building me into a complete person, molding and shaping my life into what it will become or continually be. Life doesn't just become someday, it is being at all times.
Oh, man.
Spoiler alert, she became a life coach. All right, February 14th, 1991, Valentine's Day. It's funny, every time I start a diary, I follow this cycle. Number 1, write deep, insightful revelations. Number 2, recount exactly the events of the day/week/year. Number 3, express the need to kill my friends.
Oh, man.
Well, in the great tradition, today's the day, I recount exactly the events of the day/week/year. So here goes. Today was a really wonderful day. I am very happy. A feeling of high and the incredible lightness of being has enveloped me in a lovely bubble. Everything's going my way, coming up roses, etc. Why? Well, I guess it's because everything I was down about has been somewhat resolved or lessened. Today in school, I got Valentines and cheerful messages from many people who are turning out to be very dear close friends. S apologized for putting me as number 2. It's like she read my mind. Not to mention yesterday's journal entry. But I think I told her something to that effect a few days ago. She made me a beautiful little box with dried flowers and other cool little whatnots in it, along with a groovy handmade paper card with Victorian cupids and totally Polly on it.
Oh, man.
And the message, of course, was the best thing. She said things are gonna change, and she was sorry. I am touched, truly. But at the same time, it makes me wonder, have I been as great of a friend as I could be lately? I don't know, but I'm a little afraid of myself about the true answer. I felt really loved today. I think I already mentioned this, but it bears repeating. And it wasn't just the cards. I think it's much attributed to the fact that I myself gave many Valentines and good wishes out to some darn neat people. Like Kurt, Cam, Andy, who wrote me the sweetest little note, Scott, who I still am glad to know despite our differing lifestyles. He also made me a card during our clase de español. I made him an elaborately cut out corazón. Beth, Amy, Ann, and Faith, my secret pal, gave me Valentines and candy too. But really the coolest thing is the card Scott gave me.
Oh.
It's not much to look at, but now that it happened, I know it really meant something. See the card for details. See, I asked him to the 1991 junior prom, and he said yes. Yep, I've got a date, and the prom isn't for 2 weeks. Are you proud or what? Yeah. The theme is pure elegance, and the colors are black and gold. So, I'm thinking about wearing Mom's gunny sacks. But then I thought, no, it's strapless. And as soon as I start dancing the way I dance, it'll fall right off. So what I really want is black crushed velvet with gold sparkles and matching nylons. Yeah, that'd be groovy. Now about the asking part, here's a story. Scott called Serena last night, asking for my phone number. He called here 5 times, he says, but never got a hold of me. Serena told me this today. I acted like I didn't know when Scott mentioned it, but confessed during lunch after our clase de español. I told him to call me. He did. Then he had to go. His mom had a call. Then I called him twice, I guess. He called me. First time, he had to go again. Second time, he was eating dinner. I really don't remember. So the last time he called me, and I asked him to the dance. It was great. We had hilarious conversation before, during, and after I asked. So it's definite, oh baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh, what am I saying? I mean, really, we're just going as friends. Not. Serena said Scott admitted to liking me, and that card. Okay, enough. I'm getting all excited. Really, like that time at convention with Dave. Barf! That's what I felt like. But it was positive, remember? But all in all, Valentine's Day was damn good. Love, Julie.